Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair.
예전에 게롤트가 좀 흠씬 두들겨 패준 친구인가 봐요. 나도 이유가 있었어.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanet. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuben. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
You think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
사생활 전쟁하는 걸 피하려고 하는 거 왜지?
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no
평화주의자였어.
mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
네 동료들은 너의 과거를 알고 있나?
Your partners aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
사생아가 소유하고 있는 것, 그리고 그 영역은 어딘가?
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue though.
카지노 어디에 있지?
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
경기장은 어떻게 찾나?
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
그의 집은 어디 있나?
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
사생아를 찾으러 갈 시간이군.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
라도비드와 접촉하고 있나?
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remain that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything, not anyone, and especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
필리파에 대한 소식 없나?
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace.
아, 라돌비드가 필리파의 눈을 뽑았나 보네요. 어쩐지 맨날 안대를 하고 있는 이미지였어. 필리파가 참 무서운 여자로 알고 있는데 첩자의 달인에서 범죄자의 달인이라 흥미로운 진전이군.
From master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
단델라이온이 어떻게 되는지 알고 있나?
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there.
만돌린이라고 하니까 루트라고 정정해줬죠? 왜 자꾸 짜증이지?
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately. But at my age, the menopause,
안면 홍조와 격렬한 기분 변동.
violent mood swings.
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give a shite about my problems. What do you want?
You got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some my way. Monster trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion. Establish what happened to him.
확실히 돈은 주겠지?
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
무슨 말을 하는 건지 모르겠네.
No idea what you're talking about.
You are the worst liar I have ever known. Glad I don't need you to win a poker game for me. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
어쩌면 도와줄 수도 있겠군. 필요한 게 뭔가?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tribe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
뭔 말이야?
Be so kind as to follow me.
자, 따라오라고 하는데 이게 퀘스트가 그러면 딕스트라를 따라가자. 그리고 잠깐 아 됐다. 여기 무수하게 떨어진 아이템들을 줍고 가야지. 먹을 걸 많이 주네요. 돈 요만큼만 챙기고. 내려가는 거. 기다리게 딕스트라. 내가 주울 아이템이 좀 있어서 말이지. 여기도 잔뜩 있군.
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that, now.
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jorfin.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart, hard. Bart, less thinky. Bart, less thinky. Bart, sadler.
트롤은 어디서 주웠나?
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
Bart, I bumpy horses. Hot there. Ziggy, Bart, take. Good Ziggy.
날 여기 왜 데려왔지?
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Jorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
스스로 해결할 수 없나?
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
알았어, 도와주지.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
증인들은 없나?
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
털린 게 얼마 정도 되지?
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny, Jorfun. Oh, God.
도둑들이 구멍으로 들어왔었나?
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh, no. Boom. Hole. But look, won't go. But look, no. Only sleep. Bad shoes. Head fall.
꽝? 설명해 주겠나?
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion, big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
나쁜 버섯들은 뭐지?
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff upper lip.
도둑들을 쫓으려고 하는가?
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up.
딕스트라의 전 저게 백작지기였었나 보네요.
Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do, but I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
뭔가는 뭐였나?
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No, doesn't mean I can though. Air in the sewers thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it?
No, didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
하수구들을 둘러봐야겠군.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest, but it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate.
팝스 해독제를 만들 수 있게 됐어.
Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
자, 위쳐 센스를 이용해서 침입 장소를 찾아보자.
What the hell have you gotten yourself into? Hey Bart, got a minute?
Minute. But no minute got. But rocks got. Rocks want?
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like. Talk me with.
침입 전에 뭔가 이상한 걸 느꼈어?
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. But here. Like a piece.
쉿쉿하는 소리? 뱀처럼?
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. A piece other. Not animal all that.
Right.
답답해 죽겠네.
What?
Like rock?
A hissing rock.
그 소리가 어디서 들렸지?
The hissing. Where did it come from?
But he's here in that tree.
What?
Where Bart turned it on.
화장실 근처에서.
All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But
알았어. 왜 넣는 시기를 그렇게 좋아하냐?
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can't take Bart.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When Bart not much do. Bart think lots.
뭘?
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
그래, 잘 있어라.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long.
아유, 숨 막혀. 자, 조사.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
뭔가 장비를 해야 될 것 같은데. 이거 어떻게 먹는지 모르겠다.
Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
해독제를 마시자. 마시는 법을 알려줘. 해제. 여기에다가 물. 여기는 포션. 벼락은 여기다가 넣자.
I thought witches' potions were vile.
자, 이제 갑시다. 본격적으로. 이걸로도 안 되네. 익사체다.
Counters. Of course.
쿠엔. 여기도 한 마리 있네. 다음. 여기 있는 거 다 알아. 빨리 나와. 위층인가?
Thug Dijkstra hired.
이근이가 떴었으니까 화장해주자. 불쌍하다. 뭔가 조사할 게 더 있는 것 같은데. 아! 여기 나가는 길이 있고.
Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
아, 그 털어간 게 단델라이온이었구나. 여기도 올라가는 길이 있는데. 올라갈 수 없나? 되는군. 근데 크게 중요한 곳은 아닌 것 같아. 네, 안녕히 주무세요. 잠겼어. 충분히 둘러본 것 같은데. 그래, 확실히 이쪽을 좀 덜 둘러보긴 했어요.
Definitely came through here.
에메랄드 반지.
Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
이쪽에 뭐가 더 있다고? 아,
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
여기 있는 템들은 다 먹었지?
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down.
아이고,
Otherwise, the animals will never stop
빨리
congregating.
해독제.
There. Maybe now the drums will go feed elsewhere.
Damn it, can't breathe. Gotta get out when I can.
나까지 독 걸리는 것 같아. 아,
Getting close.
하수도 방을 조사하자. 여길 조사해야 된다. 아, 여기 있구나.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
목욕탕으로 돌아가. 자, 이쪽에 있냐? 응? 여긴 길을 되게 꼬아놨어, 쓸데없이.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
탐색을 완료했다.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
도둑들 중 한 명의 시체를 찾았어.
Found a second corpse. One of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Faunce.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
도둑들은 배에 보물들을 실었어.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
폭탄의 잔해를 찾았어.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
나도 마찬가지야. 내가 본 그대로야.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
폭탄은 파이프 안에 있었어.
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
어느 배수구에 폭탄을 투하했는지 알아보자.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
자, 위쳐 센스를 이용해 목욕탕막에서 도둑의 단서를 찾아보자. 이쪽이네요. 조사.
Nothing interesting here.
다른 방.
Something floating on the surface. Oil looks like.
왜 아파하고 그래? 이게 아파할 일이야? 아,
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
바닥에 뭐가 있는지 한번 아니다. 그나저나 하펜은 의심하지 않나?
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty is beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
바닥에 뭐가 있는지 한번 보지.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
henkel? 누구지?
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
어디서 시작할까?
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you!